Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this DIY shift dress. It's a really great addition to your summer-autumn wardrobe as the weather's starting to get a bit colder and this keeps you warm, but you can still wear it without a jacket or a coat. You just need 1 yard of fabric and some good music. Here we go. For this tutorial, you'll need 1 yard of stretch fabric, scissors, an iron and a sewing machine. And it also helps if you have a top that fits you fairly well. You can use a t-shirt like I did, but a fitted top will probably work better. To start off, trace a t-shirt or a top without the sleeves. I recommend choosing to trace a closer fitting top or t-shirt because mine was quite loose fitting and so it ended up with sleeves that were a bit baggy than I would have liked. Be sure to extend your t-shirt or top to get your desired length and cut out 2 pieces for the front and back. To create the sleeves, fold your fabric twice, lengthwise, like shown, and lay your sleeve out on top. Then simply trace around your sleeve and extend your sleeve to your desired length. They should end up looking like this. Place your front and back pieces right sides together and sew along the shoulder seams. Open up your dress and lay it out flat. You want to find the centre of each sleeve and align this with the shoulder seam of your front and back pieces. Once you've done this, pin the rest of the curve of your sleeve into the curve of the armhole as shown. Now we're almost done. All we have to do to finish off is to sew along the sleeves and along the main body of the dress as shown, and then hem it. So the next step is totally optional, but it does provide a nice finish for the neck hole. What we'll be doing is creating a piece of bias binding. Cut a strip of fabric about 2 inches wide at 45 degrees to the grain of your fabric. All fabric, well knit fabric that is, has a grain line, which you can kind of see here on the camera, where you have 2 lines going perpendicular to each other. You want to cut at 45 degrees against this line. If the strip you cut isn't long enough, that's okay. It's pretty easy to join 2 pieces together. You just do it like so. Once you have a long enough piece of binding, you want to fold the binding in half and iron along the crease. Next, we're going to pin the binding around the neck hole. Make sure that the raw edges of your top and the raw edges of the binding are facing exactly the same way. This way, the folded edge of the binding should be facing outwards. Pin all the way around the neck hole and with leaving an inch spare, cut off the excess bias binding. Then you're going to take the original open end of your bias binding, the end that you started with, and open this up slightly. Now place the finishing end, the end that you're closing with, into this open end and almost sandwich them together, like I'm showing you here. Sew all the way around your neck hole with a 1/2 inch seam allowance and then trim off the excess seam allowance. Finally, you want to flip your bias binding over so that the binding is hidden on the inside of the neck hole and you want to top stitch on the outside of your top, like so. You should end up with something that looks like this. So now you guys know how to sew bias binding and you also have a really cute shift dress. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, subscribe, and please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Don't film me. Proverbs 4 verse 7. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it costs you all you have, get understanding.